It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as one of the top superstars on Raw. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of Raw's top names might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
The winds of change are blowing.
Talking about the draft, I assume?
Yep. You and I haven't had much of a chance to get acquainted here on Raw. I wouldn't mind if we end up on the same brand so that we can finally have a match or two.
I wouldn't mind that either. We could do big things together.
I guess we'll see where we end up. I know they're saying you could be staying here on Raw, but I've been around a while and I've seen a lot of crazy things. When it comes to the WWE draft, you just never know.
I'll be ready for anything.
Well, if it isn't the subject of all those draft rumors.
What do you mean?
Come on, you heard what Triple H said, and it's all over social media too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 in the draft next week.
Since Raw has the first pick, you could put an end to all the speculation and just tell me who you're picking first.
My lips are sealed, but I will say that I doubt tonight is your last match on Raw. Oh, and speaking of the draft, make sure you look good up there on the stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Okay, but more importantly, make sure you look good in your match tonight. Can't have my potential first pick losing the week before the draft.
And here's the man whose name is on everyone's mind.
Montez Ford is here, and he wants the smoke.
And his opponent, representing the Street Profits from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Montez Ford.
That right there, they call that the Graves.
Call that something you wish you could do. Come on, Montez. Show them how it's done.
And they call that the gravy. Don't be jealous, Byron. Don't be a hater. Unstoppable enthusiasm for competition.
Cup in hand, ready for a good time.
But will throw hands at any time.
With all the talk about... presumptive draft picks and Triple H's cryptic messages, we might be forgetting about Montez Ford.
Good point, Corey. Montez is a former Royal Rumble winner who's coming back from injury. I'm sure he'd love to make his own statement about WWE's pecking order.
Both superstars have a lot on the line and a lot to say about it, and they will surely let their fists do the talking. Misses the target.
He dodges out of danger. Cross body.
Down for the pin. Kicks out.
A little too soon for that cover to be effective, but he is making a statement by going for it at this point. And a stomp to the gut, too. Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
Montez is definitely in peril here. He is certainly sending a message, getting his shoulder up before two. Right to the gut.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
One step ahead there.
And that might start the momentum swing that Montez needed.
Ford weathered the storm and is looking to rain down some damage of his own. And a stomp to the gut.
And this onslaught's really taken everything out of him.
He's got to do something. Anything to get back in this fight.
Oh, look out. It's on now. Boom. Back and forth. Neither one giving up any ground. Nothing pretty here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Oh.
Oh, missed connection. These two going strike for strike, it seems. So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Ooh.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Ooh. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. Just sent crashing to the arena floor. He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Ooh! Oh, stomping away. Carefully measured knee drop.
I think he really felt that one.
Ford's offensive wherewithal was on point.
Tossed back into the ring. Ford up high. This is going to be good.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Return fire from Montez Ford. That holds back Ford's attack.
Man, strikes.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all up into the torture rack.
Nothing Montez can do now.
Cover.
And a win.
That may be one of the biggest wins of his career.
Here is your winner, Superstar!
This man just showed why he's about to be drafted #1. He's got the talent, the drive, and the win here tonight.
He certainly helped his cause, Saxton. Nothing's a sure thing until it's a done thing, but it would be a surprise if all those rumors turned out to be false.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this superstar will be staying on Raw as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Simple. I'm not afraid of a fight. I pull no punches and I won't back down. I guess you could say I'm the bold and brash type.
I should have known. What can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I don't have time for internet gossip. All that matters to me is what happens when the bell rings. If I go #1, that just means there's a bigger target on my back. But I live for that sort of thing. So just bring it.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little disappointed it's just a draft, and I don't get to punch someone in the face.
Hey, it's WWE. You never know. I've got to get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I'm focused on kicking someone's ass. Don't care who it is.
Perfect. I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you alright? Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said!
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
first of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there.
I'm
was
focused. Hey, listen.
That's what...
Look,
I agree.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Oh boy, here comes tonight's local competitor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck!
Lots of confidence for someone who's always destined to rack up L's.
That's not always true. What if the GM puts them up against another local talent?
Then we all lose, Saxton.
The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
And his opponent from Charleston, South Carolina, weighing in at 207 pounds, the Prodigy!
It's great to hear the crowd give this superstar the reception he deserves, especially after what happened last week.
Absolutely, Saxton. That unexpected attack might have spoiled his draft night, but tonight he's got a chance to make his own lasting impression.
A new era for Raw, and its top draft pick starts right now.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
Oh, a big boot. And Buck took a battering there.
Yeah, but I don't think he's all too worried at this point in the match.
Straight into the pin. There's two. Just kicks out. Wow.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. Perched up top.
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Oh, moonsault.
Incredible agility. Where did that come from? I don't think anyone could believe they were able to pull off a standing moonsault.
Turns the ties with a knee to the abdomen. And he turned it around.
Oh, vicious running knee lift. And he now slides back into the ring.
Arm trapped. Burying knees into the body.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
Another reminder that the longer this match goes on, the harder things are going to get.
That was nasty.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Poorly timed offense there.
Face, meet, knee.
Just a revolving door of forearms. Ouch!
Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes.
Buck looks knocked out.
Makes the cover.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good, I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there. What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following is scheduled for
It is time for the Don to make that money.
and his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
D'Angelo, a former All-American wrestler, now taking over all of WWE.
Now, that's pretty impressive, given his family's background in waste management.
Well, D'Angelo has already developed quite the family in NXT, amassing success and winning titles.
But now the question is, can he keep focused and succeed in all of WWE?
Well, he better, because there's always competition to unseat the Don.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is... looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. Into the side headlock here. Oh, ouch!
Oh, sent flying. It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Sent flying out of the ring here. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Looking for the single leg DDT on the foot.
There was no respect for D'Angelo with that move.
Yeah, but he's still got plenty in the tank, and there's still plenty of match left.
D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
D'Angelo 1 step ahead.
And he is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
Tony's showing it's not a time for lying down. It's a time for fighting back.
Counters.
Oh, what a boot.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt.
Just cranking the head.
Sharp knee.
Boom. Fought back with a punch to the gut.
Oh, that knee will take the wind right out of you. Wow. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Oh, look at this. A release belly to belly.
Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. Belly to belly. Vicious. Look at this from D'Angelo.
Can he do it? Kicks out at just 1.
An emphatic kick out, and there's still a lot of game left here.
Fisherman Buster.
He's starting to feel the results of this pounding. From the middle rope.
He almost got caught by that one. Oh!
Superman punch! Boom! Good defense from him. Oh, that got turned around on D'Angelo.
Down on the chest. And a stomp to the gut, too.
Uh-oh. Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Oh my goodness, nasty line.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Caught the leg.
A well-aimed strike.
Rolling elbow right on the mark.
He can't seem to find any answer here.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays. Cinching in a waist lock, but right hands.
Big right hand.
Perched on the shoulders.
Boom! Feast your eyes. That could be curtains for Tony. Cover.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO about this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from the Indies.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
My ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
We are going to kick some Mutiny ass.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT Mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, the Total Package!
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares in the ring. The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
And her opponent, representing the...
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Big height on that moonsault. Transition right into the pin.
And there's a kick out of it.
Trying to make short order of things there. Oh! Boom!
Nasty kick.
Good night.
Good grief.
Zelina experiencing a bit of a setback with that maneuver.
You can't begin to counter out yet, though.
Yeah, still plenty of match left.
Just going all out with every blow. She's making her way to the top turnbuckle.
From the top!
Good Lord! Taking flight. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
Springboard, but nobody home.
What are we going to see here? Hamstring crushing knee strikes.
Repeated strikes.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Not looking good for Zelina here.
She gets put in the corner.
Putting her in a dangerous position. Oh my God, all the way to the outside. Look out. What? That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that. Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver. She is going to look to press on the advantage.
She's starting him out a rally, but is it too late?
Wow!
Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel.
Back into the ring she goes. Running knee lift. Now she's unleashing everything she has.
Well-planned and well-executed attacks are making the difference for her.
Oh, she was ready with the counter.
She isn't taking this lying down anymore.
Could be the table turner Zelina desperately needed. Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
Vicious, aggressive attacks. And Zelina reverses it.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
Planted down across the back.
Oh my goodness. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
The double knees. She's locked in, about to go for the kill.
Went for the springboard and miss.
What a way to get out of that one.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. And she just avoided some serious damage.
Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes. Zelina is in big, big trouble.
And going for the pin. Win. A big win. That took a huge effort.
Here is your winner, the Total Package!
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of
can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me?
Harlem sidekick! Just rubbing salt in the wound now.
The disrespect can be tasted in their mouth.
Oof!
Beautiful armor.
Applied leg lariat with the arm wrench. Very nice. Ooh, what a forearm club.
Bang to the neck. Boom, knock him down.
Ouch.
And he gets directed into the corner.
What's she looking for under the ring?
Once she gets going with that kendo stick, this match could be over real fast.
He looks absolutely dead on his feet.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take. Somersault cutter.
Oh, man, I kendo... Shot to the head. That can't feel good.
Now heading outside.
Ooh, sharp elbow. Jarring European uppercut. Oh, no, I think we're going to see
the electric chair. Nope. And now he gets back into the ring.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
Double knee backbreaker.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Look from the top.
Brutal boot.
This has been a very physical and draining match.
She's really taking a beating tonight. I don't think she's got much left.
Oh, man, thrown with such force, the whole ring is rattling. Uh-oh.
What a counter by Lexus. Oh, my God. Oh, kick connects. Whoa.
Drives a foot into the stomach.
The offense catching up with her now. Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
She has no idea where she is right. From the top. Through the air. And connects. Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
I'm worried our announce table will soon be in the line of fire here.
Who cares about the table? What about us?
Setting up for something here.
Lexus King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity Championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
Guys, I cannot overstate the importance of this match here tonight.
Of course not, Michael. Anytime the tag titles are on the line, the match takes on a whole new level of importance.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexis King and JC Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
In the corner, has to find a way out of there. Oh my God, all the way to the floor. Perched up top. Oh. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Oh. Knee strike to the back. The challenger taking some minor damage.
Flying. Look out below.
Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Kicks to the face. Oh, man. Good grief. Turn your lights out.
He's just looking absolutely bullied right now.
Time for some quick thinking on his part.
Boom.
Placed him in the corner here.
Oh, goodness. Wasn't expecting a kick to the face.
Going for a power slam, steps down.
Counter into an inverted DDT.
And makes the tag to their partner.
Tag made. Here we go. Caught with the elbow. Oh, knee to the jaw. Ow. Foot, meat back. She decides to tag out. Oh, what a kick.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Kick to the spine. Oh. Clutching the wrist. Look at it.
And this is just next level brutality.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
And he's tagging his partner in.
Running knee lift.
We've got a tag. Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lex is king with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who's wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?